Okay, so I have been quiet for a little while, and it's because of quite a few different reasons, really. One of the main ones is I'm really tired. I'm I'm really quite tired. With all of Bear's exercise, barking, attention, training. Uh, he managed to pull out of my hand yesterday morning and ran off. Now, it was because there was two other dogs come over, and at that time I was that tired that I'd not managed to hold on. Now, usually I've been okay to hold on, but in that moment I let go. The lead just snatched out my hand, and then he was away. Trying to manage my day with Bear is quite difficult because I have other responsibilities. I have other things that I need to be doing. So I'm still looking for a home for Bear. Now, Bear isn't a bad dog. He's a good dog, and he's got a great personality. He's such a character, but it's not in alignment with me, my needs, and with everything else that's here, which sucks. I mean, right now he's being quiet and he's resting, he's had his walk, he's had his breakfast, he's settled, he's good. And if I had that little bit more energy, because I need more energy, not more hours in the day, but more energy, then I'd be able to do it. But it's just me here, you know? And just me here, I've got two dogs that really don't take much at all. Batty and Elsa are absolute stars. The ducklings and the chickens are all good fun, and they're all beautiful, and not at all any, they're just fun. They're fun to feed, fun to walk around with them, and the little ducklings are following me and stuff when I go near. They're only following me because they're hungry, Little Matilda, waltzing Matilda, loves a cuddle, and little Polly likes to come over and have a bit of company. Eric's dominating himself, putting himself high and on little posts and stuff, and giving a call and saying, "Hey, this is my space. These are my girls." And it is really beautiful to watch everything. And there he goes again, and it's fantastic. And I've got bits and pieces to do, like shopping. Obviously, I don't want to spend lots of time shopping. I want to spend as little time possible as I can shopping and getting what I need for here. I want to spend time working on the land, not sitting recovering from the walks with Bear. So yeah, maybe someone will come along who's got more energy than I have, who's able to give him the attention he needs, because yeah, I think if you had a lot of money and you could fence everything here, it still wouldn't change, because although he'd be here, he'd still be barking, he'd still be wanting attention, he'd still not be paying attention to what he's doing, he'd still be too much for Elsa, he'd still want to wander because that's his thing, so he'd still want to chase the ducks. And day before yesterday, was 2 days ago now. He when he did get off and he came back, because I couldn't chase after him, I couldn't catch him even though I tried, and he was off. So when he did come back, he was straight in with the animals. And then he was trying to catch the ducklings, and he had one trapped. And when I spoke to the breeder of Estrellas, it turns out that they're all about fun, and they need a really strong, very similar to Akitas in the way they really need a strong owner who's incredibly stubborn. And I can be strong and stubborn, but my word would always have to be the last word with Bear. And that's an interesting thing, you know. It's like having, you know, you bring in routines and things which help considerably, but there's still things that Bear needs, including to learn the word no, which he kind of gets. But I'm not always walking about with a squirty water bottle, you know, especially on walks. So it works a lot of the time, but yeah, so having him near other livestock while he's so giddy and he doesn't calm down and he won't calm down and his recall is so bad because he will not come back. He looks at you and goes, "Yeah, right, but you can chase me if you want me." Which, you know, then if you do try and chase him, it just more part of a game to him. So it's quite clear that really he shouldn't be here. Well, he should be here, but he shouldn't stay, because unless someone comes who's a dog trainer who has the time to give him and bring him back into alignment, well, I don't, so I can do different things like that I need to do, like sort out things. I mean, I've got power now, I've got a laptop, I need to sort out my website, I need to be in touch with clients who've waited very, very patiently for me since like November. There's so much that has been neglected because my energy goes into Bear. Like most days I've not got the energy to do a bit more on the land, and really I should be doing a tree or, you know, a few bits every day, not just spending my time shopping and exercising him. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I've been spending a lot of time thinking, trying to get bits and pieces done. Jason was here for nearly a week, and his being here was fantastic, especially following my parents, because he did quite a few little jobs. You know, those jobs that you think, when I get 5 minutes, I will ... Well, Jason did that. And he saw bits and pieces because as a farm worker and someone with a hell of a lot of experience and knowledge in life and off-grid living and van life and things like that, and alternative living, tiny homes, land management, he saw things and made suggestions and did things that were just fantastic and so incredibly helpful. So there's a whole lot of stuff, like I'm not doing videos on, oh look, he's made a latch and stuff like that, we can shut doors properly and things, you know, all those little jobs, he has done that. He has contributed that to here, and I'm so grateful for that. And my dad the week before, and my mum helped by feeding the animals because she loves the animals, but she'd broken her wrist and her wrist has been healing. So although my mum loves washing up, or she pretends to and always does my washing up, which is also very, very helpful. This time she really didn't do all my washing up or cooking or prepping food because she couldn't. So I was doing that, but she was helping by picking greens for the guineas and taking extra greens in, and she was feeding the animals and watching the ducks, and it was brilliant. My dad did quite a few bigger jobs as well, so and that I'd not managed to do. I mean, it's not about doing everything yourself when you've got somewhere like this, because there's so many things that I'm capable of when I have time and energy, and having someone like my dad to turn up and then fix the generator, which had left to go out of petrol, and left in a mess. So he fixed the generator and got that right. Then he fixed the chipper, which had never been out of its packet, got that right, got all that going. And he sorted out the door on the chickens, and him and Si sorted out the side to make a big animal enclosure to keep the sea brights in, and so many bits and pieces got done. He chipped a whole load of the olive branches. And then when Jason was here, Jason had suggested doing the stones round the standing stone for my raised bed that I'm doing, my lasagna raised bed. And Too Short came over and gave him a hand, and then wow, all of a sudden you've got this amazing, almost a centre point. It's like wow. So it's fantastic having people that can come and contribute and share time and space, and people that come that do help like that, are so they don't take energetically from you. It's a real well balanced transaction of everything. Like I was cooking and washing up. Jason contributed as well. He was cooking and washing up. He was watching the animals, so I could nip out and get whatever. He watched the animals, so I could take my parents to the airport. Like things like that. Someone that's just watching the animals, so that allows me to do other things, is really helpful. So I'm just getting myself together. I'm getting myself in order, refocusing on things. I'm looking at how to find a balance with my energy, what's happening with Bear, try and help Elsa, who's not been well the last few days. She'd gone off her food a bit. I think she's stressed with Bear, to be quite honest with you, and her back leg keeps going a bit, which is very, very what's the word, common with the leash menasis that she has. So I've been giving her extra foods that kind of human, just to get foods into her. So she's been having olive oil, egg, including eggshell. She's been having bacon, chicken, so beans, pasta, rice, peas, sweet potato, all these bits and pieces added to other stuff, because she won't eat even when hand fed the dog food. So you have to mix actual dog food in with it just to get the goodness in. And she's still on green-lit mussels, which are helping a fair bit. And she has her allopurinol. Yeah, she has, I don't know if you can see, allopurinol, which is treatment for leash. So I'm going to head off now and finish doing this batch of marmalade, which is still going on. I'm just sterilising some more jars, thanks to Moira, who's given me a load of jars. So yeah, it's all about working within your community and seeing what you can do for the highest good of all. And right now that's where I'm at. I'm trying to feel into that and find my way forward.